Oh.
Good afternoon, FFFL fans. Week 3 is in the books, and what a week it was. We saw quite a bit of action on the waiver wire and on the trade market, so let's jump right in. First up, the T-Rexars claimed Terra off the waiver wire, releasing Rydia in the process. However, they weren't done there. After the Avengers claimed Vincent, they immediately sent him to the T-Rexars in exchange for Zidane, which marks the completion of the first trade in FFFL history. Juxtaposition also made a move for his team, claiming Lightning off the waiver wire while dropping Aerith, and after the matches got underway, one more trade was completed, which will reflect in the upcoming week's matchups. The Verminion Lords and the Melusine Marauders struck a deal on Thursday, which will send Orshafant and the Marmots Juxta-killed in 1.0 as part of the Marmot Defense Force, yes, specifically those Marmots, to the Marauders.
Thank you for saying the full name.
You got it. In exchange, they get Gilgamesh and Ishtola. Last week was one that saw a lot of blowouts, with not a single game settled by less than a 10% margin. So first up, the Balam T-Rexors got destroyed by the Super Senpai Megaforce, who continue to be an unstoppable juggernaut in the early part of the season. They fall to 1-2, while the Megaforce is now 3-0. Speaking of looking unstoppable, the Chicobos thrashed Titans Banana Hammock, improving to 3-0 on the season. With the loss, Titans Banana Hammock sits at 2-1 and looks forward to returning home next week. In our battle of futility, it was the Melusine Marauders who managed to avoid the 0-3 start. They take the win over the Red Wings, who are improving to 1-2.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
And finally, in our biggest win of the week, the Edelweiss Avengers crushed Bimbo USA by a 26% margin. Despite their Week 1 scandal, they seem to have recovered nicely and now sit at 2-1, while Bimbo USA falls to 0-3. Looking forward to next week. We've got the Verminion Lords, sponsored by Sid's Magitech and Used Chocobo Emporium, once again heading on the road as they travel to the missing member to meet the 3-0 Chicobos.
It's on.
Next up, the Balam T-Rexars will travel to Castle Baron for a matchup with the Red Wings.
Yeah.
The two teams combined for only one win this season, so the real winner might be any fan who can stomach watching this match. Happy to be back home. Titans Banana Hammock is preparing the naval for the Melusine Marauders, who are looking revitalized after completing their trade with the Verminion Lords. And El Negro Grande will try to slow down the surging Edelweiss Avengers as they travel to the Rogues Guild Fight Club. They've struggled on the road so far this season and will need to prove they can win away from home to have any chance of seeing a postseason berth. Lastly, the hill to climb for Bimbo USA to get out of the cellar won't get any easier this week. They travel to the Chaos Shrine for a matchup with the Super Senpai Megaforce, who have yet to have an opponent even keep a game close.
Yeah.
Will Bimbo make a move and stun the world, or will the Juggernaut continue rolling?
My vote's on Juggernaut.
Probably.
Yeah.
In other league news, drama surrounded the opening of the Chicobos and the Titans Banana Hammock game as Merlewib refused to stand for the national anthem at the beginning of the match. She was quoted after as saying she was doing so in protest of the way Rogan are treated in Eorzea. More on this story as it develops.
Well, it's his penis and he can do whatever he wants with it.
On the waiver wire this week, we've got Imeric, Prish, Kamari, Ultros, Charlotta, Yojimbo, Lena, Sid Highwind, Adia, and Fang. And our waiver wire order will be Papa Woody, Gordor, Mad Hatter, Surin, Aniro, Malkithera, Nika, Escalia, Juxta, and Callow.
All right.
And that's
Wait,
what's
who
going
is Charlotta?
Yeah, explain that, sir.
Charlotta comes from the same game as Lacacius.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So I thought maybe Aniro would like someone to actually be able to pick up.
Would you like to delve into their history a little bit?
No.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, there's someone that Lacacius uses as a guinea pig for a little while in the game. That's all I really know about him.
Who gives a shit? No one.
Apparently you.
Apparently you, Mr. Who the hell is my team?
Did you guys not get the joke? Okay.
What joke?
Never mind. God damn it.
That your entire team's a joke?
Yes.
That is
exactly.
correct. They certainly play like one.
All right, and that's going to do it for FFFL. By the way, make sure that you're heading on over to limitbreakradio.com on Tuesdays. Tuesdays are important days because that's the day that the podcast gets released, but it's also the day that voting goes up for the FFFL. So make sure you're visiting limitbreakradio.com and voting on all of these matchups. And vote for your favorite, your least favorite, whatever the fuck. Who cares?
Way to sell it.
Yeah, do the thing. Limitbreakradio.com. All right, that's going to do it, actually.